a document with your attorney entitled Defendant's Consent to Appear by Video. Did you understand it? Did you electronically sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily consented to appear by video. Next, I'm showing you what's entitled Application for Community Supervision. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, I'm showing you the discovery acknowledgement. Have you received all the discovery in this case, and did you review it with your client?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Ms. Zuniga, I'm showing you what's entitled True Bill of Indictment. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
We do, Your Honor.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
No, Your Honor. State's proceeding on count 2 and waiving of any count 1.
Any objection?
No objection, Your Honor.
Ms. Zuniga, I'm showing you what's entitled Defendants, Court of Admonitions and Defendants, Waivers and Affidavit of Admonitions. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you electronically sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand in count 2, you're charged with assault family second offense? That's a 3rd-degree felony. The range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 10 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses to this offense?
Yes, Your Honor. We've been able to confer, and I do believe she's competent to proceed today.
Do you believe she has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against her? Do
Yes, I do, Your Honor.
you believe she's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. Zuniga, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you into this plea?
No, ma'am.
Has anyone promised you anything other than the plea bargain agreement to get you into this plea?
No, Your Honor.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived her right to jury trial. Showing you the plea bargain page. Did you review that page with your attorney and did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
According to the plea bargain agreement, your punishment is to be assessed at 5 years in prison. There's a $1,500 fine. There's no application for deferred adjudication. The state recommends community supervision. There's an affirmative finding of family violence, the BIPP course, and $100 to an approved family violence center. Did you understand with an affirmative finding of family violence, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand with an affirmative finding of family violence, you're not allowed to be designated as primary custodial parent?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand that to be the entirety of your plea bargain agreement?
Yes, Your Honor.
Defense is at the plea bargain agreement.
Yes, Your Honor.
State is at the plea bargain agreement.
Yes, Your Honor.
Next, I'm showing you outside the agreement. The state is requesting that your community supervision be for a term of 5 years. There be a TAP evaluation and no contact with Paul Pina, P-I-N-A. Did you understand that those are recommendations from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations?
Yes, ma'am.
Then to the offense is charged in the indictment. How do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Guilty.
State, any evidence to support the defendant's guilty plea?
Yes, Your Honor. At this time, State offers State's Exhibit number 1 and its attachments.
Any objections?
No objection, Your Honor.
Hello, hello, Doug.
I'm sorry.
No problem.
Just
All
a
right. Ms. Zuniga, I'm going to show you what's entitled Waiver and Consent to Stipulation of Testimony and Stipulations. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you electronically sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call and the right to remain silent?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports, but most importantly, there'll be no live testimony? Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence State's Exhibits 1 and attachments and review the same. All right, after reviewing State's Exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find that there's sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty of assault family second offense. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
We would waive PSI, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Your Honor, I think that she's a good candidate for probation. I think she has, there were things we could contest in this case, but she was willing to take responsibility for some of what happened. And I think that's important. And it shows that she is ready to do what she needs to rehabilitate herself.
Right,
We would
so,
ask to follow the probation recommendations of the state.
all right, Ms. Zuniga, do you and Mr. Pena have any children?
No, ma'am.
All right, so this is what you have to understand then. Your relationship with Mr. Pena is over. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. When is the last time you worked?
I have a job right now.
And what do you do?
Clean houses.
Okay. Do you have any children?
Yes, ma'am. They're
What are their
grown.
ages?
15, 18, and 22.
All right, where are they? Where's the 15 and the 18-year-old?
The 15-year-old lives with my aunt, and the 18-year-old has his own place.
All right, so why is the 15-year-old living with the aunt?
I lost custody of her back when she was younger, and my aunt has full custody of her.
Okay. All right, the court will sentence you to 5 years in the prison, suspended and probated for 5 years, $1,500 fine, probated. Affirmative finding of family violence, the BIPP course, $100 to a family violence center, $150 community service restitution hours. The court will deduct 40 of those hours if you provide proof of the COVID vaccination. Court is not requiring you to get the COVID vaccination, but if you do and you have it, and you present documentation of that to probate, then the court will deduct 40 of those hours. There's to be no contact with Paul Pena. Employment proof within 15 days, no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. There's to be regular UAs, field visits, 1 time per month, regular reporting by Zoom or in person. So if you're not able to report by Zoom, you'll have to do it in person. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Ms. Reyes, is there anything else that she needs?
No, ma'am.
All right, Ms. Zuniga, is there anything else that you need from the court in order to be successful?
Was I gonna be able to do the PSI out there?
No, I'm giving you your conditions. I've just
Okay.
given you your conditions.
Okay.
Probation will go over those conditions with you. All right, is there anything else that you need from the court in order to be successful? Ms. Zuniga, do you need
No.
any other conditions or anything else from this court in order to be successful on this probation?
No, ma'am.
Showing you what's entitled trial court certification of the rights to appeal. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it and did you electronically sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
Because this is a plea bargaining agreement, because I followed your plea bargaining agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Because this is a felony conviction and also because there's an affirmative finding of family violence, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand? All right, good luck to you, Ms. Zuniga. Ms. Zuniga, I'm going to send you to breakout room number 2. Probation will go over conditions with you. And yes, and just remember, before you get into a relationship, work on yourself.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome. Court is calling 2022 CR 2568, State of Texas versus Beverly Marie Zuniga. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Honor Charlie Nelson.
Defense?
Anton Hag for the citizen accused.
And are you Beverly Zuniga?
Yes.
I'll show you what's entitled motion to revoke community supervision. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? Are you the same Beverly Marie Zuniga who was placed on community supervision in 2022 CR 2568 for the offense of assault family's second offense on April 14, 2022 for a term of 5 years? Is that you?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, state.
Violation of condition number 2. On or about the 5th day of April, 2023 in Barrett County, Texas, the defendant Beverly Marie Zuniga did then and there fail to submit to drug testing as directed by the court officer, supervision officer, in violation of condition number 2.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True.
State waives and abandons the remaining allegations.
Any objection?
No objections.
Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 2, the court could find it true, grant the motion, sentence you up to 5 years in prison and up to a $1,500 fine?
Yes, ma'am.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 2?
Yeah.
Court will find violation of condition number 2 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
There is, Your Honor. We have agreed to probation's recommendation to allow for SATIF followed by aftercare.
That's correct, Your Honor.
All right, are you asking the court to follow that agreement?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you waiving your right to appeal?
Yes.
All right, the court will deny the motion, alter and amend conditions to include SATIF followed by aftercare. And that's while in custody. So there may be a little bit of wait time, and because it's the holiday season, there's going to be some wait time. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, we can go off the record. You're going to have to do better. If you don't do better, what's going to end up happening is you could potentially end up in prison for 5 years. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
If there's an issue, let probation know. If you feel they're not addressing it, you can always come back to the court. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, good luck to you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Excuse, sir.
Yes.
Thank you.